Hey everyone, how's it going? So yesterday I spoke about safety with airbags, disconnecting the battery, stuff like that. I got everything back together. I got the new seatbelt in, I got the new airbag used stuff that we had from other vehicles. But it's the right stuff for the vehicle. It's got a new module in it, everything else. So you're gonna go reconnect the battery. What's something you need to do first? Turn the key on. Turn it to the run position before you connect the battery. Why is that? Because if you connect the battery and then you turn the key on and all of a sudden that airbag pops for whatever reason, you could get seriously hurt. You don't want to get hurt, trust me. So first thing you're going to do, like I said, before you connect the battery, you're going to come inside. Here's the key. That's the run position. There's crank, so that's run. So now, like I said, very simple. Don't even hook your scanner up, because a scanner like that can actually power up the system. So you don't want to hook anything like that up. So now you come out underneath the hood, you hook up the battery. And when in doing so, you want to make sure you don't hear a loud boom, because if you did, then you got a problem. Now, other thing too is whenever you're disconnecting or reconnecting a battery, negative gets disconnected first, negative gets reconnected last. You'll save yourself a lot of aggravation. So now we come back inside. Of course, the radio's on, so we're going to shut that off. And let's see, we're probably going to have airbag codes and stuff like that. We may have to have this module reflashed. This module is from another vehicle. So the airbag light is staying on, the seatbelt light is on. So, but that's okay. Like I said, we may have to reflash the module. That's totally expected at this point. Let me hook up the scanner. Let me see what the actual codes are. So my scanner's trying to communicate. The actual seatbelt light itself went off. I was trying to auto ID. Look at all the pollen. The pollen we have around here is absolutely insane. All right, so that's our vehicle. Actually, let me shut this off. You don't need the light. Let me do a code scan. I want to see what all the codes are. So this thing's probably going to have multiple codes in it for different things. This truck was hit in the nose. It wasn't a hard hit, but it was just hard enough to detonate the airbags. So we put a module in it, a driver's airbag, a driver's seat belt. I put the same sensor back in the door because we had to change the door too. Both crash sensors in the front got changed also. Okay. So we may get lucky. Let's let this thing load up. Now let's let this load up. Like I've told you in the past, if I try to scroll through it now, it'd keep kicking me back to this main screen or this first screen. So let me let everything load up first. All right, so there it is. So airbag left side, airbag deployment control, circuit open. It's not a current DTC. Not current, not current, not current, not current. Lost communication with restraint occupant classification module. Not current, that's because I had the module out of this thing and we were driving it around the parking lot. Okay, occupant classification system, event information, warning lamp is on. It's a current DTC, so we probably have to have this thing programmed because the new module may not accept the resistance values of the passenger presence system. So here's all I'm going to do, is I'm going to back out of this, switch the key off. Okay. Continue. I'm just going to clear out all the codes. So, turn the key back on. See, now the airbag light went off for now, but it may come back on and stay on. Let's see. I don't know yet. We'll find out. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, then we're golden. Now, tire pressure monitor fault. Didn't have that before, but we actually swapped the wheels and tires from another truck that we had because it had basically brand new tires on it. So they look better for this truck. We already have this truck sold, so you may as well, make this truck as nice as possible. It really only needed a hood, a grill, the bumper filler, the left headlight, left fender, and left door. But the left fender, left door was just a crease down it. It's not like it was a major damage situation. I'm actually very surprised this thing popped the airbag. The damage was not bad. I've seen much worse and the airbag is not deployed, so I'm really not sure the reason that the airbag actually popped. But whatever. So, from what I could tell, the light did not come back on. So let's do this. Let's go here, switch ignition off again. Continue. Let's go deal with this for a second. Okay, now, let me see if it'll start. All right, airbag light is out. That's a good thing. Oil change required. Okay, we gotta go through the maintenance on the vehicle, make sure everything's good. But I hear like a whirring noise too, so I got a funny feeling an idler pulley or something, maybe an alternator, is going bad on this thing. We just did brakes on it while it was over here, so like I always say, pump the brakes before you do anything else. And as you can see, the pedal was low. That could have led to a disaster. Here's the old clock spring right here. When an airbag deploys, you got to change the clock spring. The clock spring almost every time will go bad, and it's required when you're replacing an airbag. So we put a used clock spring, a used airbag. It'll be absolutely fine. Like I said, it's stuff that we had in our inventory. All right, so other than that, that's pretty much it. This was basically about the safety of having a key on when you reconnect the batteries whenever you're doing anything with airbags. Also, like I said, if you're going to be doing any kind of work where you got to disconnect the battery, negative first when you disconnect, negative last when you go back together. All right, guys, hopefully you got something out of that video. If you did, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. Hi, Mom. Have a great day. Keep wrenching.